Good morning from BBC London. I'm Alice Salfield. 13 years after it was first announced, the Silvertown Tunnel opened this morning, linking Newham to the north of the Thames and Greenwich to the south. Two 16-year-olds have been arrested on suspicion of murder after a 17-year-old boy was stabbed to death in Shepherd's Bush. A man and a woman in their 20s have been critically injured following a police pursuit near Paddington Station. Over the weekend, more than 20,000 runners took part in the London Landmarks Half Marathon, which finished 700 metres shorter than planned. And dozens of hot air balloons are set to soar above London's skyline later this year for the first time since 2019. Well, let's have a look at now onto the weather. Here's Kate. That's all from me. Bye for now. London, a first look at the controversial Silvertown Tunnel in action after it opened this morning. Hello, good to have you with us. 13 years after it was first announced, the Silvertown Tunnel opened this morning. It links Newham in the north with Greenwich in the south under the River Thames. City Hall says it'll relieve congestion and reduce journeys at peak times, but opponents fear it'll just move the traffic and pollution elsewhere. Both the new tunnel and the existing Blackwall Tunnel will be tolled from today. Our transport correspondent Tom Edwards has been to take a look. Two 16-year-olds have been charged with murder after a 17-year-old boy was stabbed to death in Shepherd's Bush. Campaigners say catapult attacks on birds and animals at a park in Kent are becoming a daily occurrence. They say gangs of young boys are using slingshots to kill and maim wildlife. They're now calling for tighter regulation around the sale and possession of them. And just a warning, you might find some of the images in Aisha Baksha's story upsetting. Next, there are nearly 600,000 unpaid carers in London, but very few get any respite. One charity is trying to connect carers with hotels that have spare capacity where they can stay for free. It provides an opportunity for them to get some rest without a cost to the already stretched social care sector. And as Victoria Hollins reports, it's proved a lifeline for some. What a wonderful idea. Just before we get the weather, you might have noticed that tulips, like these ones, are beginning to spring up across the capital. Now, here's Kate. That's all from BBC London. Plenty more on our website, including the donkeys taking on an unusual job at a London school. It's back to the rest of the BBC News.